Hi, this is Dana, and on this channel I speak about spiritual warfare. I have another channel on astrology and a Facebook page on prophetic writings. All other channels or whatever other platforms are created by doppelgangers and individuals who try to impersonate me, doing illegal activity. God has guided me in this video to talk specifically about this and to one more time warn people that these individuals who have done work with darkness in your name and on your name, in my name and on my name, literally some of them chose to go to the end with the darkness and not to do redemption, not to come clean with the harm they have created on others. So basically, God asked me to convey a warning that this is intense confrontation because the darkness has been rolled back and because punishment is being enforced upon them, both from divine realm and from 3D. And God asked me to give you one example so you will understand that this is serious matter. One example from my experience, whereby individuals in my neighborhood created a number of doppelgangers, women who impersonate me and actually use my identity in official signing official documents in my name and so on, laundering money with using my name, opening a bank account in my name and using that bank account for 3 years or 4 years, something like this, to a bank where I've never actually stepped foot in. So this is about concrete actions taken in 3D. You must understand that you only see some work of darkness, but behind it there is a very clear purpose to steal from you. We're not just talking spiritual gifts. We are talking stealing from you. Like in my case, as I said, there is one doppelganger who opened a bank account in my name, using my name and signing my name on official documents. Of course, they had support from the bank because normally the bank should have made sure that it's me. The bank never communicated with me all this time, all these years. And another example is that representative of the law enforcement of the law system was searching for me in order to give me a document according to which I was receiving an inheritance, and this was official representative, and they literally bribed that individual to accept one of them to sign my name and to cash my inheritance, which pertained of money and house, property, land, and so on and so forth. I mean, this is stealing, and this is illegal in 3D system. Now, of course, God showed me throughout my spiritual fighting that they have done this. God showed me who was involved, who signed my name, who actually manipulated the law system, because that woman said she has some connections in the law system, and they will help to cover up for them. And when I started, of course, revoking and claiming justice and doing my spiritual fighting, and as well to file official complaints about some of these activities for which I actually had documents to attest what I was saying. Basically, what they have done, they started doing death attacks at me because they figured they can kill me, and then they would claim the inheritance since I don't have children and so on, based on so-called friendship relation, which was not true. I don't have any friends in neighborhood, and I never had any friends in neighborhood. They're only lies. But what God wanted me to show with this example basically is to what extent they will go the distance in lying and finding individuals, corrupt individuals, to cover for them, and how they actually, more of them gang up. And actually God has shown to me that these two women, which are my neighbors, made efforts to co-opt in their criminal act other individuals in the area who saw and learned the truth and made sure to share money with them in order to have a way to blackmail them later on when those individuals actually wanted to come clean and to bring the documents back to me, mainly scared because I was fighting. You see, already somebody got upset. Mainly scared because they saw that I learned the truth and I was fighting to get back my money and my inheritance. And because they saw I know exactly who did it, you know. So God has guided me to actually talk to through my video, to talk to those who actually are concerned about this, and to actually try to sort of make you aware of the fact that although this might seem just some spiritual fighting limited to some spiritual dimension, literally everything that happens in astral realm manifests sooner or later in reality. And many of the individuals who are sending darkness to you are hiding from you this kind of 3D theft, basically. They steal from you. And they then will try to either love bomb you, to do glamour spells on you, so you will not report them, so you will not take them to justice. Personally, I don't care about any kind of work with darkness. I will take to justice system in 3D and to law enforcement system each and every single individual involved. Each and every single individual must learn when you steal, you pay for this. You can have animosities with people and nobody forces anybody to like somebody. I don't care if somebody doesn't like me. It's not my problem. It's their problem. Yeah. But if you steal from me, there are authorities in 3D who actually will punish you. And you must understand that the fact that you don't like somebody doesn't justify the fact that you steal from somebody, from that somebody. There are limits and boundaries which should never been crossed. And even if you don't like somebody, you're not allowed to send attacks at that individual to harm that individual. You should be mature enough to sit on your ass and mind your own business and your own life, not to steal from anyone, not to send death and other attacks to anyone. And these boundaries exist through law, and it's up to us to stand up and defend those boundaries, not allowing them to drag all of this into a madness reality whereby they imagine just because they don't like you, they feel entitled to steal from you, to say lies about you, to slander your name, to take actions in your name just in order to point the finger at you about some sort of fake realities created by them. And particularly, they're not allowed to steal from you. This is against the law. Also, the slander is against the law. You are not allowed to defame somebody. And you are not allowed to carry on smearing campaigns on somebody's name, particularly if you never spoke to that person, you've never been in any kind of relation with that person. So you are not allowed to, even if you repeat some sort of gossip, you still stand punishment in 3D because you are not allowed to say lies about that individual. And nobody forced you to say lies or to steal from that individual. Anyhow, the point is, God asked me to convey this message, namely to warn everybody that really it can become very dangerous. So you must be cautious. You must be cautious with whatever engagement, dialogue, or communication you accept with others. But you must be also cautious with whatever is being sent to you. And this is, and I want to emphasize, this is not to scare anyone. Personally, I am not scared. There's been already years since the same individuals who stole my money and my inheritance are, and also my project and my financing for the project, an entire business, basically, with properties and so on. So they stole all of that. Then they started slandering my name after they stole from me, just to make sure that nobody believes me if I come through with accusations. That doesn't scare me. It also doesn't scare me that for years they've been trying to exterminate me and to kill me, with all sorts of work with darkness and all sorts of plans and complots and so on. It shouldn't scare you either. It is part of the spiritual fighting, but it should make you more cautious and more reserved in engaging with individuals, just so you can actually carry on your fight and to receive justice. Please remember what I said in other videos, namely, whatever was stolen from you, you must take back. You must take back everything to the last penny that you are entitled. They are not entitled to anything of yours, first of all. Anything that they stole from you, anything, they basically carry darkness attachments which feed onto you. You must understand that stealing carries a specific darkness attachment. As you allow that, they will continue to feed on you through that darkness, which is associated with the act of stealing. So in order for you to actually succeed, to move along and to elevate, to continue your path to God, you must make sure to take back each and every single penny that was stolen from you, each and every single property that was stolen from you. This stupid slut who actually arranged everything with the justice system to cover up stealing my inheritance, cooperating with the other doppelganger, also neighbor here, she actually had the guts to say that, okay, they stole a house from me, but that's okay because I already have one house, that I don't need two houses. So you can see how they feel entitled to your own fortune and property just because they feel like they can deliberate how much you should have, how much you need, how much you shouldn't have, and then they start crazy talk, imagining to slander you to justify why you don't need two houses, why you don't need or you don't deserve to have two houses or three houses or four houses. It's nobody's business how many houses everybody has. Everybody has to work for their own house. Nobody is allowed to steal in order to have a house. And if I have 10 or 11 houses, it's my own business. And I do whatever I want with my houses. I prefer maybe to host homeless people from the street than to give it to some slut who's slandering my name and she's stealing from me. And she's also corrupting justice system and law enforcement system to cover for her and for her husband. To be very clear, so this is valid for you as well. You must fight for everything. Please keep in mind, whatever was stolen from you, you must take back. If you don't necessarily need to use that, you can always do a good deed. Find a homeless person to help them and give to charity and to many other circumstances, build a business in it, just sell the house and use the money in order to do something. There are many ways in which you can actually use your own properties and money and fortune. But you are not to leave that to people who stole from you, because that is allowing darkness to feed on you, and it will never stop until you break that bondage and you take back what was stolen. Please go back and see the video about the home, whereby I explained in that video very clearly what's the value of your home. Any home of yours carries your energy, and it's a portal which connects you both in alignment both to the divine realm and to the crystalline grid of the earth. That is called the David energy of the house. And anyone that actually steals property from you gets to benefit of your light through that portal, which is actually only yours, because that is your property. But if you allow others to steal your property, they get to feed on that. This is really important. I also made another video in which I explained property means energy footprint on earth. As you take back your properties, you increase the energy footprint of your energy on earth. The more properties you have, the more your energy footprint increases. By creating your and enlarging your energy footprint on earth is a spiritual fighting in itself, for which you take credit in divine realm, because your energy automatically expels and transmutes a certain amount of darkness in the area where that house is located. Yeah, and by doing that, you create generational wealth for your lineage, and you literally transmute darkness just by owning property. Even if nobody lives there, it's your property, it's your energy footprint, it's your David energy of the house, which essentially works like a portal of light, which transmutes darkness in that area. So you must take back every property that was stolen from you. And I actually am doing exactly the same. I'm not advising something which I wouldn't be doing. And I'm just sharing with you that you must be very determined, and you mustn't feel any kind of empathy for them, because they didn't feel empathy for you when they tried to steal from you, or they even stolen from you. Again, I emphasize this is really, really important. It carries a lot of weight. There's a lot of light which you can create on earth by owning more properties. And particularly by taking back what was stolen from you, because that carries darkness, the darkness that was used in order to steal from you. And I intend to, I already made actually plans with God and with Jesus, and I made astral letter, and I reviewed all the houses that were stolen from me, all the properties, and all the money that were stolen from me, all the businesses which I planned and organized, and they stole it from me. And I intend to take everything back. That is very clear. I'm just sharing this with you so you will understand that this is a time of ascension, when God is showing all of this to us for this purpose. This is not a chit chat. God is showing to us what they stole from us so we can take them back. It's very clear. And I explained why. So this is a warning for everyone to understand that this is a time when you are called to continue a spiritual fighting, unwavering, taking back unapologetically everything that was stolen from you, and everything that you are entitled to, including compensations for the harm done to you. And also to just be watchful, because they will get hysterical, they will get aggressive. That doesn't mean anything. That is the way how darkness is being rolled back. This is how the bondage is being broken. And at the end of the day, you must be at peace with yourself, because you're doing a good deed for them, as well as you are forcing them to liberate themselves from dark forces which they took upon themselves when they stole those from you. Even if that means they will get to liberate themselves while serving in jail or in prison, since they chose to be criminals. Yeah. Okay. So this is the message. I hope it's clear for everybody. And I wish you good luck. And huge celebration at the end of this year, when the karmic board meeting will finalize all decisions regarding this situational karmic cycle which ended last year, and when we will start taking back all that was stolen from us. Hope to see you on my spiritual path.